Well, hello YouTube, it's your girl Janae coming at you with another video, and as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be my $1,000 fantasy cart. So if you guys are interested in seeing the fragrances that I chose, then go ahead and just keep on watching. Alright y'all, so first things first, I know the scenery looks a little bit different. I'm currently out of town. I've been out of town for about a week, so the last video that you saw was just one that I pre-recorded, and yeah, it feels a little weird being out of my element, but I gotta do what I have to do. Baby girl is currently taking a nap on the bed, so hopefully I can get through this video quickly. Also, if you guys have not subscribed already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you are new, hello, my name is Janae again, and welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much for clicking back onto another video. I truly appreciate you guys' support. Well, that was short-lived, so I'm gonna have a special guest during this video because baby girl woke up from her nap and I have no place to like put her down or anything. She's really cranky, so you're gonna be seeing her head and you might see her face, but again, I'm gonna try and make this pretty quick, and I don't know where I left off, but I'm just gonna hop right into it. I have all of the notes and everything in my phone, so I'm gonna be looking at my phone, but I'm going to go ahead and start off with my scent of the day, and this is Manos Gherkini's Rose Poetique. You guys, hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. So this is what the 10 ml travel size looks like. So Manos Gherkini's is a niche fragrance house, and the owner and perfumer is Manos Gherkini's, of course. He so kindly sent me this 10 ml travel spray for me to try out because you guys know I love Immortelle. If you guys want an in-depth review on that baby, I swear to you guys I will get it out to you all. But he saw my review and he's like, hey, I think you would like this one. You should try it out. And y'all, I love it. This fragrance is not for the faint of heart. Y'all know that I like my hot, heavy, deep, in your face, very unique fragrances, but I also love gourmands, and that's what Immortelle is. This Rose Poetique is really heavy on the rose, but when I tell you guys, this is one of the longest lasting fragrances that I have in my collection, and I have a ton. This fragrance lasts forever on my skin. So this fragrance is actually one that I definitely want to put in my fantasy cart because it smells so good. I need a full bottle and I want to keep that travel size for when I travel. And this fragrance retails for $176 US. This is actually on the website in euros because he's in Greece. So it's 150 euros, but it's 176 US, which all of my fragrances are going to be in US dollars because I live in the United States. So I'm going to go over the notes very, very quickly because I don't want this video to be too long. The main accords in this fragrance are rose, warm, spicy, woody, fruity, and sweet. And the notes are rose, rhubarb, raspberry. There's also vanilla, sandalwood, cashmere wood. So basically this has a lot of notes, but to me on my skin it does have that creamy sandalwood in the base, but it also has a little bit of that vanilla that kind of gives it a warmth, which I really do enjoy in the dry down. Now again, in the opening you definitely get that saffron all in your face, and I believe rhubarb, yes, rhubarb is also in the opening. So it's a very in your face opening, very bold, but for me personally I really do like that because it grabs your attention, and then once it starts to mellow out, that rose starts to come through, a little bit of that sweetness from that vanilla, the creaminess from the sandalwood, the cashmere wood. It's also kind of like this smooth wood. I absolutely love this fragrance. So Rose Poetique is definitely one that is on my list, and that one's there. So next I'm going to go into my Fragrancenet fragrances. So if you guys don't know, sometimes Fragrancenet has a 35% off discount code. You guys can Google it or whatnot, but on their website typically they say it's 25% or 30%, but you guys can find better deals. I say just look for coupon codes. I don't know what the coupon code is currently, but I'll leave some websites that I use down below for coupon codes. And the first fragrance I'm going to talk to you guys about from Fragrancenet is Dior Poison Girl Unexpected. This fragrance is one that I've had on my wish list for a very long time. I just never pulled the trigger until Anna Absolute said something about it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I need to go ahead and get that. But again, this is my fantasy cart. So the main accords on Poison Girl Unexpected: citrus, warm, spicy, vanilla, balsamic, sweet, and aromatic. And the notes in this baby, it's delicious in this thing, okay? Ginger, blood orange, vanilla, tonka beans, rose, on and on and on. You guys, I definitely am interested in that fragrance. It has a lot of notes that I'm very interested in. And for me personally, I feel as though Poison Girl Unexpected is kind of like me in a bottle from what I'm reading. So I can't wait to get my hands on it and to tell you guys how I feel about it. But this is one that I've been wanting for a very long time. So that's Dior Poison Girl Unexpected. And I believe it's an eau de toilette. Yes, I believe it's an eau de toilette, but I'll like put up on the screen if I'm wrong or not. Y'all, she's playing with my hair. Hey, honey girl. So the next fragrance on my list is going to be Britney Spears Private Show. And you guys, the reason why I put this down was because one, it's a cheapie, but also my girl Takara here on YouTube talked about it and she described it as being a creamy lactonic fragrance. And I'm so into lactonic fragrances right now. And lactonic fragrances are just like milky fragrances. I'm so here for it. So here are the main accords. They are sweet, lactonic, coffee, warm, spicy, and vanilla. And if you guys know me, you guys know that I really enjoy coffee in my fragrances. And I'm probably going to be on a coffee kick very, very soon because I'm really starting to get into my gourmands right now because, you know, it's almost August. I'm jumping the gun for the fall fragrances and I love my gourmands if y'all don't know. So this fragrance has notes of course, coffee, clementine, nectarine, whipped cream, dulce de leche. This also has orange blossom, sambac jasmine, and this has amber and some musk. Come on now, that sounds amazing. So for me, I think that this will be an amazing fragrance to have just to pull out of my bag. And if you guys don't know, I'm actually a full-time student. If I have to go on campus, I think that this will be a really nice fragrance to wear on campus to class. So that is Britney Spears Private Show. And I believe that's for the 100 ml bottle. That's a good deal. So the next fragrance that I have on my list and the last fragrance from Fragrancenet is Givenchy Haute Couture, and it's the EDT that I'm interested in. This one is retailed for $59.14 after the discount, and here are the main accords. Fruity, sweet, warm, spicy, rose, citrus, and woody. Now for me, again, I like fruity, sweet scents for like work or daytime or whatever. And since the fall is coming, I still like to wear fruity scents like during the day, especially if I'm going to class or running errands or something like that, because in Arkansas, it doesn't really cool down until the end of October. So for me, I think that, you know, wearing something sweet and fruity is still pretty nice and pretty like appropriate for how the weather is outside. So this is one that I'm very interested in. This has notes of raspberry, strawberry, rose, bergamot, musk, vetiver. Like, come on, this has other notes as well, but that sounds really good. And to me personally, I think that this would just be like an easy dumb reach. Like, you know, you don't have to really focus on what you're wearing. You just throw this on and you smell really nice and kind of like you tried, but like pretty, you know? That's what I'm looking for. And I believe Takara has this fragrance as well. And I think she described it as like sweet cigarette ash. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. And I don't know if she has the EDT or the EDP. I thought she had the EDT, but I'm not sure. I think she might. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. So that's that one. So next I'm going to hop into the two that I have from the Luckyscent website. And Luckyscent has a ton of niche fragrances. They have full bottles. They have samples. So if you guys are interested in niche fragrances, you guys can check that baby out because you guys can get some samples for about, I think like $3 to $5 or something like that, which is really nice. So the first fragrance I'm going to talk about is from, don't kill me on the name. I'm going to have the name up on the screen and the bottle, of course, so you can see it. I can't pronounce this. This is from Larson Perfumer. I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. And the name of the fragrance is hard too. It's called Noir Exquisite. Look, I just know that the notes sound bomb, and like this is one that's high on the list that I need to get because one, I haven't really heard much about this fragrance, and two, this sounds so like me, like it sounds like me. So the main accords are sweet, balsamic, warm, spicy, woody, and vanilla. And some of the notes are chestnut orange, orange blossom, coffee, maple sap, ebony, heliotrope, vanilla, tonka bean, and sandalwood. First of all, I've never smelt what ebony is. Like, what is ebony? I don't know, but I know that people describe African American women as ebony. Like, that's all I know. But this sounds so good to me. The bottle looks amazing. And there's another fragrance from this house called Tea for Two that I'm interested in as well. I think that's supposed to be like one of the best tea fragrances out there, and I need to get my hands on it because I am a tea drinker for sure. But this fragrance sounds amazing. I don't know anything about the way it smells or longevity or anything like that. I just know how much it costs, and I know that I want it and I want to try it out. So that is this fragrance right here. Still can't pronounce it, but I really do want that. The next fragrance from Luckyscent is the House of Oud Dates Delight. Now, I can do a whole House of Oud house review because I own Keep Glazed, What About Pop, Great Pearls, and I do want to get the Dates Delight. I did have a decant of Almond Harmony, and I like it, but I don't like it enough to pay the amount of money that it's listed as, which is $210. Dates Delight is $210 as well. But for me, I think that this one might be worth it just because of the way that people describe it and also the notes. So the main accords are sweet, balsamic, warm, spicy, honey, and vanilla. And some of the notes, of course, are dates, honey, sugar, cinnamon, vanilla, caramel, tonka beans, benzoin, labdanum. Come on, like that sounds like the most beautiful sweet balsamic fragrance that you can get. Like seriously, like that sounds amazing. So the bottle is beautiful. I think the scent would be amazing. The first person I saw talk about this fragrance was Eva Monroe, and I was like, girl, you sold me. She said it's very sticky, sweet, very thick, syrupy. It's not for the ones that don't like sweet fragrances. So yeah, if you don't like sweet, like that ain't even for you. Like don't even try to do that. So that is the last fragrance from Luckyscent. These next two fragrances are also niche fragrances, and one is kind of the flanker of the original, and I would have to get this off of Fragrance X, and the price that I saw on Fragrance X was $178. And this is the Intense Cafe, but the risotto version. I don't know how to say that word, but it's the one that's more like creamy. And the notes on this fragrance are black coffee, Turkish rose water, French rose buds, roasted coffee beans, woodsy notes, vanilla pods, white musk, caramel, and amber. And for me, like that sounds amazing. Again, I love coffee notes, but I'm not a coffee drinker. I do like coffee fragrances though. Like that's one that I can do. I mean, I would love to smell like a coffee shop because it smells great in there. So I'm starting to have enough fragrances to where I can have like a whole coffee section, which I really do enjoy. So I think that this Intense Cafe, it's from Montal. I never said that. It's by Montal, and I think that it will be an amazing addition to my collection, and I think that it fits me pretty well. And last but certainly not least is a perfume that is also from a niche house. It's from an indie brand called Maya Neige. I believe that's how you pronounce it. She is an African American woman, and she owns her own niche house. Now, the price that I got this from is from one of her distributors, which is the Muse Experience or something like that. I'll leave the link to the Muse Experience's Instagram and their website down below. The fragrance is called Vanille. I don't know. It's a vanilla fragrance. This has vanilla, cardamom, patchouli, musk, cedarwood, and amber. And when I smelled it, it was so beautiful. It was sweet, but it wasn't too sweet. It did kind of have this like boozy feel to it. And I definitely feel like it's very much so unisex. I think that it's for anyone who likes fragrances, anyone who likes vanilla. And if you're looking for something like tooth rottening, sugary, sweet, that's not the fragrance for you. It's more of like an earthier version of a vanilla because of the patchouli, and then the cedar has that like woodiness. It's so beautiful, you guys. That's one that I'm definitely gonna get like as soon as possible. You guys, I am so excited to get that in my collection. There are some other fragrances from that house as well that I'm interested in, but really like the vanilla one is the one that I need like today, like right now. But as far as how I did with the money situation, I did have some money left over. I didn't want to go too close to 1,000 because y'all know how I am. Like, I'll definitely go over. So I wanted to be under budget. With all of those fragrances, I came out with a whopping total of $987.80. So I I don't think I did too bad. I stayed under budget and I got fragrances that I really have had my eye on and ones that I really want to have in my collection. So I really want to see all of you guys who create videos to do this challenge, because I think that is very challenging, especially if you have a wish list and like you've already bought some things, and you can also just see how much perfumes are and how much they add up, because $1,000 is it's a lot of money. Like, it's a lot of money, and spending $1,000 just strictly on fragrances was really fun to do, but then it made me realize, like, dang, like I spend a lot of money on fragrances a month. So I really do challenge all of you guys to do it, and I hope that you guys truly enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making it, and baby girl seems like she's over it, so I'm gonna stop talking and go ahead and let you guys go for the day. But I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one, and I love you all so much.